Hello, sir.
A bunch of boxes for you.
Boxes?
Yeah,
more
boxes.
More deliveries. Oh my god, Christmas.
That's not yours.
This is a big box. It could be the monitors.
Oh yeah. You want to open it now? It is.
Oh, it is. Dude, we're gonna be gaming. Oh. I thought that the monitors were gonna come on Friday, but today's Thursday. Thursday, right? Or is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday. This quarantine thing is just like blurring everything together. How's quarantine life?
It's good. I mean, we go to the gym in the garage and stuff. Yeah.
You glasses do look good, man.
Yeah.
They suit you a lot.
Blue light blockers. You can call me a fucking Antoine Hardbody.
Keys, glasses, drink. Holy shit, this is a big monitor. Like, I was not expecting it to be that big. Even still, what's going on, guys? Brandon Hardin here. Hope you're having a great day. It is the 17th of August. I said in the last video it was like the 13th of May, and everyone was just like, have you just like traveled a month in the future? By the way, in the 13th of May, we're still actually in quarantine, so don't get your hopes up. We're gonna be in this for a while. So we just got to the mansion. We're actually gonna be hitting a back workout, but we just got some packages. Now, there could be more than the monitors in the box, so I'm gonna check it out in a second. I didn't think they'd come this fast, but even still, it just means we can get the setup for the Twitch. If you haven't followed me on Twitch, the account is gonna be linked down below. It's Brandon Hardbody. If you didn't watch the end of my last video, I actually spoke about everything that I'm gonna be doing with Twitch and my gaming channel, all that kind of thing. So if you wanna check me out, link's gonna be in the description down below. With that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. I guess the reason this next prep is so important to me is because I have a lot to prove to myself. When I said I wasn't expecting the monitors to be this big, I guess they're not as big as the box because there's gonna be like casing around it, so it's not gonna be this big, but I'm imagining myself having like a monitor here, a monitor there, like streaming on the one and then like reading the chat and everything on the other. Never done it before, so it's gonna be new to me. I feel like with streaming, you do need two monitors because when you're like actually gaming, you don't want to have like distractions on the screen either, so it's good to have two. These were more expensive than I thought. It's worth investing in your future, and it's a tax write-off. All good things. There was something else in here too, which is, this is the gaming mouse that I got. I don't know if you can see that, but essentially like on the mouse itself, there's a bunch of like buttons on the side, so you can not just like, you can like use the, yeah, it's a mouse, but it's a good one. That's pretty much it. Val, do you want to get in the box?
Yes, please. Oh, we can do both.
A boat?
Yeah, you know, when you're young, you like create a boat.
Oh, like row.
Oh, like a car kind of thing.
I'm gonna ship you off.
I'm too big.
There we go, sit down. When I was like 14, I had a house party. This girl, Chelsea, got really high and we like zipped her up in a suitcase and we put it in my mom's wardrobe.
No.
Yeah, she had to guess where she was in the house. Super happy that these have now come in. I thought it was gonna be like a couple days from now, so everything's obviously coming a little bit faster, and with like the whole pandemic, I thought like deliveries would be delayed. Everything is slowly coming through. Oh, you haven't tried a 3D yet? There's gonna be honest verdict, it's great. Where was your one-handed flip crack?
Because I suck.
Honest.
That's actually so good.
It's good? Out of 10, what would you give it?
10.
A
yeah.
A 10?
Grape is one of my favorite. Grape and green apple.
Which is the green and the other one?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Undecided whether I prefer 3D or Monster. I think they both have like equally good qualities. Just get both. I'm gonna go into the garage and do quite a heavy compound day in terms of like the back workout. I did some research, and the actual floor of the garage, it can take more weight than I thought. I thought it was like really like, you know, nice marble and it would crack, but it's actually like designed for quite a heavy load. That's what she said. So I'm gonna try like working my way up the plates, barbell bent over rows, and the dumbbells go up to 115 pounds, which is pretty good. Sipping on a pre that just like went all over my arm. We got the tunes on Antoine's Bluetooth speaker. So before, when I was training in the last video, it was obviously really quiet, quite silent, a little bit weird, but now we got tunes. We're all set, we're gonna be good. We actually just set up the deadlift box, that's what we're starting with. This is what the setup is looking like. We're keeping the garage doors shut this time because it did get real cold last time, and I'm wearing a t-shirt, it's pretty freezing. And then like I said as well, there's a pretty decent dumbbell rack, so we can get some pretty heavy single arm rows those in too. And then we got the rack for some barbell rows, rack pulls, and then also some pull-ups too. I don't know what it is, but there's just something about training in like a garage gym with just like limited equipment that makes you want to train so much harder. And you have just like so much more of a raw workout, because being able to train in a gym, having just like endless supply to facilities to better our physiques, we become accustomed to that and how easy it is to better our bodies. But when you're given limited resources, obviously I do know this isn't exactly limited resources. I do know how lucky I am to have this gym to train in. I'm not saying like, oh my God, I'm so hard done by, I have no equipment. I understand how hard it is for people right now to train, and I'm freaking so lucky to have this place. But it almost reminds me and takes me back to a time when my mom, in her garage, the house that I grew up in, she had like a multi-gym in the garage where you could do like rows, some leg extensions, some pull downs, and just like cable for some triceps and biceps, just like really minimal equipment. But when I was like 15 years old, 16 years old, that's what I used. And this is almost just like bringing me back to those vibes of like starting out and finding love for lifting. So all good vibes, everything you need for a decent workout. So right now we got deadlifts. So as you can see, we just put the 6th plate on the bar. Now, I haven't actually lifted 6 plates in a long time. I lifted 5.5 plates like maybe a month ago, but 6 plates is a realm I haven't ventured to visit for a while. And Antoine upstairs actually has like 2 versions of smelling salts. I used smelling salts for the first time like 2 months ago, and it really fucked me up. He's got like a snap version, which is like the regular strength, and then he has an extra strength one. Did you really think I was gonna use the extra strength? Nah, we're using the snap one. Even anything's gonna be better than nothing. Gee, this is a fucking, it's a questionable can. This is ridiculous. This is stupid. I'm not making any promises, but with this, the hard body belt makes you at least 12.5% stronger. We should be all right.
Go, go. Go. Come on. Go. Up. Make the move. Oh my God. Oh my God, why? You would have, right? Yeah. She's like, oh no. I felt like I was gonna like injure myself or something.
It's annoying because it looks like I could have got it. There was literally no chance. I was just like holding it, and I was thinking about my lower back, and I was like, yo, my brain feels like it's gonna explode or like get a nosebleed. Not that I've ever struggled with like lower back issues, but I also don't want to. But like, I'm not gonna make excuses. I'm a bitch. I didn't get 6 plates. Pretty solid deadlift session, but 6 plates. Fail lift today, but it is what it is. We'll get it next time. We're trying to like headbutt it like. Can't wait for them to drop. Shiny. Man, it's cold in here. I'm like sniffly every time because the garage door, again, I think I've said in vlogs that I'm not going to open it like twice now. And again, it's open. Fresh air, good for the lungs. Breathe it in. Done with the compounds now. Deadlifts out of the way. Barbell, bent over row, done. Worked up to a I think about 8 reps with 3 plates. Pretty happy with that. Now moving on to some single arm dumbbell row. Typically, I like to do this 2 ways. I'll either like go quite light and concentrate on contraction. I'll put my chest against the bench and I'll just like bring it up and squeeze. But I feel like with single arm resting like on a bench or something, you can go a lot heavier. Form goes out the window a little bit compared to that other lift, but fuck it, today's a heavy day. This gym doesn't have any cables or anything like that, but what it does have, to mimic what I would usually do on back day, they have a band, like a pretty thick band as well, pretty strong. So I'm gonna do some like what would be low rows and pull overs. All right, so first off, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this purple band. It's quite a thick band, it's like a medium, 40 to 80 pound if you must know. Wrap it around something, sit on the floor, and obviously like the resistance depends on like how far you sit back. Pull back, obviously, with this, we're not gonna be like almost like making any gains. It's just like getting a pump and like maintaining what you do have already, if this is all you have. If you want it harder, you can just grab it wider. And obviously with resistance bands, the closer you get to like the peak of the movement, the harder it gets, which is nice. Okay, all right, so we're gonna do a couple sets of that, and then lastly, we're gonna do the pull overs. This is how we're gonna do it. Essentially, on the pull-up handle, I'm gonna put it there, step back to about here, and then, it's quite hard actually. Pull down. Usually with this, you'd use like a straight bar or a rope, so you could like separate your hands right now to like get more of a squeeze, but this is also really good. I'm scared it's gonna like fucking snap and like whip my face. All right, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna do a couple rounds of this. That's gonna conclude today's garage at home workout.